out today, boys and girls in sporting land. This is JPC. I am the OCF of college football. That is the outlaw of college football. And this is the home of the Common Joe and Common Sally in the Know, even more so than all those media talking heads. That's right. Now, getting right to it, saw an article today on CBS Sports. It was about the ACC basically being the leader to saying no to a college football expansion at this time, as well as the Big Ten and some parameters of that. The Big Ten is sort of iffy on it as well. Maybe not quite as staunch as the ACC, but they said a few things that I actually agree with and reasoning why they are not going to expand, like players having to play 17 games. That could be easily rectified by shortening the regular season, first of all, get rid of some of the cupcake games, and get rid of the conference championship game. And you're like, whoa, that's way too much money to be giving up, JPC. But if you're adding possibly 2 playoff games to the slate, those games will be against very good teams and draw very good money, just like a conference championship game. So an extra playoff game would replace the money that you would lose by losing the conference championship games. So that's how that can be rectified as far as players playing too many games. Just do away with one of the regular season games and do away with the conference championship games, and that problem's solved. Now, there is also the issue of the COVID-19 stuff that's going around where there's not enough players right now to practice with sometimes. That in itself is going to have to work itself out politically, more than likely, because in my opinion, I'm not going to get into it big time, but the COVID-19 variant that's going around now is no more than catching the flu, and it's not killing people. So it's not killing people any more than what the flu and pneumonia does. So we don't lock down every year for flu or pneumonia. So once again, that in itself can be worked out if people would just take their thumbs out of their ass politically and just go with herd immunity, in my opinion. Now, the other issues they were having were the fact that they could actually probably make more money if they were to wait. Now, they're passing up on about, I think they said like $400 and something million by not doing it right now. But the thing is, if they wait until this current contract expires, ESPN would not have all the rights. See, right now, ESPN has all the rights, and ESPN is basically in bed with the SEC, and the other conferences see that as a disadvantage to them, and it really is. So if they wait out this current contract, and it's an open market, in about, I guess it's 4 or 5 years from now, it'll be an open market, and at that time, other networks and partners that are partnered with other conferences can get involved in the talks, and the other conferences would have just as much control over TV rights and whatnot, and ESPN would not be able to monopolize the situation. But that can be rectified also easily. Just get with ESPN and say, hey, you're going to have to share. I know what the contracts say, ESPN, but if you really want this expansion that you've been ballyhooing about, well, then you're going to have to do some give and take. You're going to have to back off your contract that you have right now currently, because if you don't, they're just going to wait it out, and they're going to get their piece of the pie anyway. So all this can be easily rectified. But if their sticking point are these points, like I said, I can understand it. All they're going to have to do is just sit down, have common sense, and quit worrying about who has a bigger stroke. And that's all I got to say about that. You guys and gals tell me what you think about the situation. Maybe there's some other pointers out there and some caveats that I have not thought about that's holding up this process that could be commented on as well. Drop it in the comment section. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams.